Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally. I'm at the 2022 New World Metals Conference where I caught up with Dr. Mark Cooksey, who's CEO of ABX Group. Mark, welcome back to the Roadhouse. It's good to see you again.
Yes, nice to see you too, Wally.
All right, ABX Group, been making advancements on both sides of your portfolio. You've got the rare earths and you've also got your aluminium fluoride. So let's break it down. The rare earth side of things at the moment, can you bring us up to speed what's happening?
Sure, so we're the first company to discover rare earth in Tasmania, and more importantly it looks like we've discovered what are these appealing ionic clay deposits. So we've done a significant drilling campaign over winter, released a lot of the results already and plan to make our maiden resource estimate by the end of the year.
All right, so when you talk about the clay deposit that you've got down there, it's a particular sort of clay deposit you've found.
Yeah, what the world's realising is there's a type of deposit where the rare earths can be attached to the clay particles. It's called an ionic adsorption clay. And the reason that's attractive is that it basically is lower cost processing to extract it. And it looks like that's what we've got.
All right, and so what does that mean really, as far as like the project goes?
Well, what it means is that it's feasible that you could get a project up and running in a quicker time and at lower costs compared to a larger mineral deposit that is still attractive but requires a lot more capital to get going.
All right, no worries. And the particular, out of the suite of rare earths, the particular elements that you're looking at?
Yeah, so rare earth deposits do contain a lot of them, but the ones that are particularly of interest are used in the permanent magnets, things like neodymium and praseodymium. And a bonus of these ionic clay deposits is that they also have a higher proportion of those valuable rare earths, so that's a positive feature as well.
All right, and so let's go on to the other string of the ABX bow, so to speak. Your aluminium fluoride. Now this is quite an interesting side of things as well. Technology, one that's not used anywhere else in Australia.
Not used. It's new globally. So we are the only company really in the world thinking about how to take this waste from the aluminium smelting process and turn it back into a chemical that is essential for aluminium smelting. And in Australia, doubly so, that chemical that we need, we also import. So what we're going to develop is a process to take a waste and turn it into an essential chemical that eliminates or reduces the need to import it.
So you've got all these aluminium smelters sitting around, they've got a pile of waste out there and they're going, scratching their heads going, what are we going to do with this? And all of a sudden you're going to be able to knock on their door and say, we can help you out here.
Yeah, and it's also a timely thing. So this historically, for some reasons, this hasn't been a waste, but it's now starting to become one now. So it's sort of a new problem for the industry. So we're coming along exactly the right time so we can solve it. I was just talking to a global company yesterday and they said, yes, we want you to move as fast as you can, please, to help solve our problem.
Well, they say get off the phone and get back to the desk.
Yes, basically,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So how is that sort of progressing? I mean, you've had to start somewhere, so you must be down the chain.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of the laboratory work that we need to do to show that the process works, chemistry. We're now about to start building a pilot plant, which will still, in an industrial setting, industrial site, that'll show that the process can actually work at scale. And then the next step is a small commercial plant planned for Tasmania, and we've got a grant from the federal government for 50% of the capital cost of that plant.
So, and you seem to be like ahead of the game quite a bit, not just in this particular the fluoride, but in other things as well. In that, we're making a plant. We're actually making the downstream plant. You're doing it here. It's not going overseas.
Yeah, that's the objective. There's no reason why Australia can't be doing more of the downstream processing here. In fact, as renewable energy becomes cheaper, it actually becomes more attractive to do it here. So we're just saying it can be done and let's do it, rather than saying, well, that's too hard or we don't want to try.
All right. Mark, that's a lot to take in a couple of minutes. I'm a little bit dizzy, but you did make a lot of sense, so thank you very much for that. But we'll keep us informed of what's going on here. Keep us up to speed at the Roadhouse, because I know that our readers and viewers are very interested in what's going on.
That's great to know. Good, I will do so.